Hello Aries and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for April 8th through the 14th of 2019. This is the second week of April. Happy birthday to all my Aries who are celebrating their birthdays this week or who have celebrated in the past couple weeks. So thank you guys so much for all of your support, and if you haven't, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Alright, Aries, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It cannot and will not resonate with every single one of you. Do check out your readings for your weeklies as well as your monthlies for April for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's important to check out our other placements because we are not just our sun sign. If you want to check out any extended readings or check out any other content I'm making, you can follow me on Patreon, okay? That's in the description box below this video, as well as in the About in my, the About Me on my page. Alright, Aries, let's get your general energy for this week. General energy for my Aries this week. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your general energy? Ace of Swords. There's conclusions, you know, decisions being made, clarity coming in when I see the Ace of Swords. And it's weird, as I say that, I realized I was wearing my glasses still, and I don't usually like to wear them because sometimes they'll fall off. They're like a little bit off on size, so as I take off my glasses for clarity that I use for clarity, we have this clarity card coming in here. So there's clarity. We're seeing things clearly. We're hearing things clearly. There's also possibly decisions, downloads, big things, big triumphs coming through here. So we're going to see how this plays out in your weekly here. It does feel like we're overcoming something through clarity that's coming in. Okay, let's see what's coming in your general and career, general life and career for my Aries this week. We get Eight of Swords reverse. Yeah, we're freeing ourselves from anything that we felt stuck in, especially if we felt stuck in this, you know, due to ourselves, or, you know, if we were stuck in a situation because of our inability to see something, inability to understand something. It does feel like that is ending here. Can you just show me what might be happening or coming in their general life and career for my Aries? April 8th through the 14th. Queen of Pentacles. Ugh, come on, give me something here. What's happening? Really, this one really wants to come out, so I'm just going to... Oh, yeah, it's the Death card. Okay, Death is at the center of your reading. And Seven of Cups reversed. Oh, let's come in and get a sip of my smoothie. High Priestess. Amazing. Okay. Let me get some clarifiers here. Clarify the Eight of Swords reverse and the Queen of Pentacles for my Aries this week. Four of Pentacles. I think that there's going to be some reveals in terms of, you know, beliefs about money, career, even things that we've held on to. You know, in terms of things that we want, things that we've held on to that maybe weren't the healthiest for us, or, you know, in terms of energies, you know, ways we view money, abundance. Maybe we've been in a position of lack for so long that we're not used to actually being okay, and we're still putting out this energy of lack. And when you do that, you're going to bring lack in. You need to be able to put out that energy of abundance, of no worries about money. I know it's hard to get there, but if you're not worrying about it and you know that it's going to come in, then, you know, what is coming in will reflect that energy. Queen of Pentacles, Death, clarify Pentacles, Death here. Four of Wands. Clarify Death for my Aries. What's coming in for my Aries this week? In general life and career, what will be happening? Show me surrounding Death. Ten of Pentacles, and I almost wanted to put it reversed, but it really forced itself upright, so I'm going to leave it that way. Seven of Cups reversed. I feel that we're having some big... When I see Death at the very center of your reading, there's major transformation happening here, Aries. It might have to do with money and how we're getting, you know, home situations as well. There's major transformations on your home front, on where you want to live. You might be thinking of moving. Might have felt kind of confused about where we were going for a while there. This is almost reversed. So again, make sure that we're getting enough rest, because I do feel like that will help us get out of, again, this Seven of Cups energy, finding, you know, which cup really works for us. I think that that might be what this is this week. What does this all have to do with? This feels like a lot to me about moving, about money situations, about stability. What is long-term stability to you? Where do you want to live? Where do you see yourself in terms of places of living, in terms of a physical home, in terms of, you know, cities, places around the world? Clarify what this transformation is about here. Clarify what this death card here is bringing in. What this is really doing for my Aries here. What is this transformation surrounding? Nine of Swords reverse. An end to any sort of stress, anxiety, negative situations here. It might end up coming to a head, and that's why it's being overturned. But it does feel like if we've had, you know, if we've had a hard time finding clarity within, you know, maybe a path forward here in terms of seeing a financial, I think, again, it has a lot to do with finances. Well, cannot English here. About where we live. I cannot wait for this Mercury shadow period to be over so I can start talking normally again. That'd be so great. I think it's the 17th that Mercury finally is fully direct in Aries, and I cannot wait for that as a Mercury in Aries. I've been waiting for that all year. And then I'll be able to talk again. But, yeah, there is an energy of any type of stress surrounding home, surrounding where you're living, kind of coming to an end here, being able to finally rest about it. This does seem like a difficult choice. It does seem like we need to really be honest and open here about what this is to us, about what it is that we're holding on here. What is it that you really want, Aries? 'Cause I think a lot of you might be settling for less, and you're like, okay, well, I want to live here. I want to live, like, say, in Italy, and I want to be a baker, and why am I, you know, working in New York City as, like, a waitress right now? This isn't working out for me. This is what I really want, so maybe I should do that. And it's solidifying those decisions and realizing that they're not as far off as you seem. Yeah, I mean, it might seem kind of difficult to get to where you want to go here, but it is not out of your reach. And I feel like there's a transformation, not just in terms of your mentality about grasping this and being like, this is what I want, and I'm not going to let things hold me back anymore. I know that this is meant for me. The High Priestess is a card of, you know, our inner knowledge, about, you know, the things that we hold inside that tell us we can do something here. You know, our higher self coming through is usually what the High Priestess is about. It's the knowledge. She's all about knowledge. That's why she's... Ooh. So I dropped most of my deck here. And almost just dropped some cards. Not some cards. Some rocks in my pocket there. That would have been such a mess. The High Priestess, though, is about knowledge. Like I was trying to say with the book there. She has a knowledge that nobody else has. You know, there's learning. There's application here about what we know. And it does take, we might find those moments, you know, when we're meditating, when we're resting, that we see, you know, we see that, you know, our higher self is coming through. We see ourselves able to get through this, to transform. This is a major transformative week here. I think it has a lot to do with our goals. In terms of where we want to live, what we want to be doing, what the Four of Wands really is to us. What is our ultimate goal here? What is our truth of, you know, what is it that we want to be doing? And it feels like it's been building up in us here because something has changed. And we're finally revealing that. We're being open about it. And we're saying, no, I'm going to manifest this in. Queen of Pentacles is manifesting this in. You might want to see yourself in a different place by Taurus season. And that could be what this is about here. But the Knight of Swords energy around this situation is reversed. So we are no longer fearing it. We're no longer afraid of, you know, what's happening here, what's going on. And we're not fearing, you know, that it's not going to happen. Let's pull a card from the Stacey DeMarco Oracle deck for advice from Spirit here. For my Aries, advice from Spirit. For my Aries, advice from their higher selves from Spirit. Oh my god, let me pause this. I literally just dropped the whole deck everywhere. Gosh, guys, my cards have been so slippery today. Alright, advice from Spirit for my Aries this week. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You need to know. Joy, rejoicing in the present. And this has been a big message. I mean, it is your season, guys. Rejoice in the present. Stop trying to force yourself into the future and see what's going to happen and how it's all going to work out. You guys are on the right path, okay? Just make sure that we're being open, honest, and we're revealing, you know, what we've been holding inside, whatever that Four of Pentacles is. Excuse me. I'm like a mess today, Aries. Okay. Joy. Rejoicing in the present. It is time to find the joy in this moment and to find that joy more often. Should this card come up in your divination, it heralds the arrival of more happiness and profound joy into your life. It is a good omen. Actively seek pleasure and build more of the things that give you personal joy and laughter in your life. After all, we build appointments for the dentist. Why not for our own pleasure? It's all about being present in the moment. Being present in the moment. Rejoice where you are now, even if it's not exactly where you want to be. We have to look at it in perspective. Okay? So let's look at love. Love for my Aries this week. We're going to use that Aquarian Tarot here for love for you guys. What will be happening in terms of love and relationships, love and romance for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus this week. Singles and couples. Hanged Man. Ooh, Nine of Cups reversed. What is going on, my Aries? For love this week. God, it's been a really weird energy for love readings the past few weeks. I feel like things have been either falling apart. A lot of things are just kind of crumbling. And I think it's that Uranus and Taurus energy coming around. And yeah, Queen of Wands reversed. What is going on? Love. Every one of your cards is, I mean, other than the Hangman, but he's always reversed. So there could be kind of a hiatus. I need to step back because maybe we're letting our dreams and our dreamy energy kind of get the best of us here. It's having us kind of communicate a little bit in a bit of a messy way because, and the Queen of Rods is reversed, you know, there's opposition, there's jealousy, there's deceit, there's miscommunication. Also, I often find her kind of angry and like snappy energy when I see the Queen of Rods reversed. But let's get some clarifiers here. Interesting. Clarify the Hangman here for my Aries for love this week. The Hangman asks us to surrender. We're being put in energy for us to surrender and maybe consider why this Nine of Cups situation hasn't worked out. It may be frustrating, but we will see things move forward in Taurus season. It feels like if you guys are single and trying to make things happen right now, maybe take a step back this season. I know that you guys love to try to get, you know, somebody in during your birthday month. Have a good time. The Hangman reverse says that the world is in your hands, but it feels like you have a choice of going two different ways here, or you might have a hard time reconciling. Yeah, the Ace of Swords is kind of reversed here. So I will say clarity is coming in, but we need to not be so... I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to force through something, kind of push through something, get somewhere by this end of the season with a love situation, and it's not going to work that way. Queen of Rods reversed, Three of Rods. For love and relationships for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus this week, the Devil. Yeah, there's a Devil energy here where we have to make sure that as we push forward here, we're not stuck on ideas, people, situations that are not healthy for us. We want to see things progress. It feels like we need to get out of this Devil energy. Yeah, there's something that we've had a hard time moving on from, and it's a Devil energy thing. It's karmic relationships, attractions, things that are not helping us to move on here. But there's the Chariot. So we can move on towards something better, yes, or we can stay where we are and continue doing things the way we've been doing them. And I do feel, you know, this is the choice between higher-minded Aries and lower-minded Aries. Lower vibrating Aries versus higher vibrating Aries here. If you surrender to this energy and you evaluate why the Nine of Cups really hasn't been working out for you, because the Nine of Cups is reversed here. And when the Nine of Cups is reversed, there is this tendency towards, what is it? It's just kind of like, how do I describe this? We could feel a little bit almost like braggadocious in this season, and I also feel that, you know, how we're coming across right here could be a little bit, I don't know, flaunting. Like if we've been doing well in terms of love, or, you know, we could feel frustrated because we want to be flaunting. That's kind of the feeling. That's what I'm trying to say here. Is with the Hangman, the Nine of Cups reversed, the Ace of Swords reversed, maybe things have not been playing out the way we've wanted them to, and we want to be flaunting, like, oh, I'm with, you know, I'm going to go, and I'm having a great time, I'm these people, it's been really fun. If you're single, or if, you know, if you're in love, you want things to either progress or stop, and you don't really know what's going on here. The Two of Rods indicates that, especially with the Hangman, is to go within. The Hangman asks us to surrender, to look at things from a different, you know, position here, from a different, you know, we're surrendering ourselves to a higher purpose here. We're having a suspension of whatever the heck we're trying to do here. We need to look at things from, again, the opposite viewpoint, because all is not as it seems right now. We need to really evaluate our position when the Two of Rods comes up here, because it's saying, you know, yes, the world is in your hands, but where will you take this energy? There's kind of a choice energy here. And you can see things, yes, progress where you want them to, if you're willing to work at it a little bit slower and maybe focus this energy of, you know, manifesting in love here more around Taurus season. Or, you know, if we have a Taurus here, there's a choice. It feels like that's the person, the earth sign is the person that's good. That sounds really weird, but it seems like they are the better person if you guys are facing a choice this week. If it's that person versus somebody else, or, you know, if there's a Capricorn involved here, you might want things to move forward with this person. And I'm not saying, you know, it could be that there's multiple people here, whatever. I am getting that there might be a Capricorn involved somewhere. I'm not going to say, like, specific. I'm not going to get into any more specific signs, because sometimes people get confused and obsessed about that, and that's not the message here. There is a choice here. We cannot ride one horse with two ass. I'm sorry, we cannot ride two horses with one ass here. There has to be a choice. And it does feel like that choice kind of comes to you in Taurus season. And right now, you kind of have to wait on how things are playing out and not try to move forward too fast here. The Eight of Cups says that there is a movement forward, that we are going to move beyond this. But we have to recognize what this devil energy is and why it keeps coming back. Karmic cycles, relationship patterns, negative patterns that show up in terms of love. Okay, also obsession. This could also, again, be we're feeling extremely attracted to somebody this month, or sorry, not even, maybe it is this month, and this week you guys are considering doing something about it. But Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands says, don't do something about it. The energy is illusory. It's kind of a mess. This is kind of a wait and see week for you guys in terms of love. And by the end of the week, it does feel like, you know, we can start maybe pushing forward a little bit. Queen of Pentacles is, you know, very perceptive, very devoted. There's a lot of security there, and we can move towards security, but is that what we want? We have to really see how this week plays out, surrender to this energy, and allow it to kind of push us wherever we're supposed to go here, okay? So that's what I get for you guys for love this week. Let's get one card for singles, one card for couples for my Dorian Virtue Romance Angel deck here. Alrighty. Aries singles. April 8th. 14. Unrecruited love. Yeah, I think that we need to stop trying to push forward in something. It might be an unrecruited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Maybe that's why we're feeling this hiatus and, you know, a disillusionment with a situation, because our illusory energy about it was so like, oh, this is totally going to happen. And all of a sudden it's like, wait, I wanted this to happen, but why isn't it happening? I think that you will see progression either with somebody else or another, or in terms of love, but you're going to need to accept, you know, what's going on here and choose a path forward. Choose the one that's best for you, which I would assume is not the unrecruited love path. All right, couples love. Message for my Aries couples this week. Oh, release your ex. Yeah, maybe we're having an ex kind of come back into the picture, and or maybe we're realizing that this person, maybe we're having an ex come back in even if we're in a relationship or something. Or even if it's not the person, it's something about them. It's something about that relationship that's coming back up here, and it's time to release it. If we really want to move forward, there has to be an absolute release of any past relationships, any past relationship patterns, situations, attractions. Do not let that person back in. They're not honest. We do have an ex trying to come back in this week, okay? Or, you know, it's just time to release it and move forward, okay, Aries? Alrighty, so if you guys would like to book a private reading, because again, these are general messages, general readings, they will not and cannot resonate with every single one of you. If you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in my description box. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Check out your monthlies, your weeklies, your Uranus and Taurus reading, and have a beautiful and wonderful, blessed week, my lovely Aries. Thank you.